Hello students, welcome to the Kangaroo Math workshop by Teacher Brenda. This workshop was conducted on the 9th of June 2022, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. covering Ecolia level questions. So before I actually explain the answers to the questions. Let me just explain to you the type of questions we have. Now, Ecolia is it's the level taken by standard 3s and 4s, okay, in the Kangaroo Math competition. However, the Ecolia paper itself has got 3 different types of questions. Some questions are very easy, and I call them beginner level questions, okay? And then there will be some questions that are medium. So it's like, yeah, it's like intermediate, we call it, okay? And then there will be hard, and that can be challenging or advanced. All right. So this workshop today, this module, this lesson would look into various types of easy level or beginner level questions in the Ecolia paper. All right. So without wasting time, let's move on to our first question. As you can see, the first question is a very direct, easy question. In which figure is the number of black kangaroos bigger than the number of white kangaroos? The key word here is bigger. You have got to always find out which is the keyword that you're looking for. So you got to compare. Every option here has to be compared. Look at your pictures. You can see option A, we have 1, 2, 3 blacks and 1, 2, 3, 4 whites. So our black is less than white. We want black more than white. So this is not an option. Look at option B. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 blacks and 1, 2, 3, 4 whites, which means here both of them are equal, which is also not our option. Let's look at option C. 1, 2, 3, 4 whites. 1, 2, 3, 4 blacks, which means this is also equal, not our option. Let's look at D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blacks and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 whites. Black is now more than white. So anyway, just for checking's sake, let's do E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 blacks and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's easy. This is equal, so this is not our option. Got it? Clear? Now we'll clear the drawings and move on to question number 2. Now question number 2, Aline writes a correct calculation. This is the calculation, as you can see. She covers 2 digits which are the same with her sticker. Which digit is under the sticker? Again, which is our clue word? Our clue word here is 2 digits which are the same. These 2 digits apparently have to be the same. Now, let's do this and see. Now, an easier representation would be to write it as standard written method. So 40 something plus 50 something is going to give me now 108. Remember to write it in the correct place value. Sorry, 104. Okay, 104. So you could say, oh yeah, 2 plus 2, it has to be the same number, gets me 4. But will 4 plus 5 give me 10? No. So it has to be a secret 1 up here. Then I can get a 10, right? 1 plus 4 plus 5, I get 10. However, what plus what gets me a number which I carry up a 1 and I write a 4. When I carry up a 1 and write a 4, that means I'm writing a 14. That's right. So what plus what? The number has to be the same. Yes, you got it right. 7. 7 plus 7 gives us 14. Well done. Okay, easy level. So I know you are shouting the answers before me. Okay, number 3. This is a question that relates to pattern recognition. Look here, dark gray, light gray. 1 and 1 of each. Then 3 dark grays, 3 light grays, 4 dark grays. You guessed it right, 4 light grays. Got it? Clear? Let's move on. Here we have question number 4. Basil wants to write the word mathematics on a sheet of paper. He wants different letters to be colored differently and the same letters to be colored identically. How many colors will he need? Now, do not get confused if at the first time you read a sentence or a paragraph and you are already like confused. What is it they're asking? Break it down slowly. Basil wants to write the word mathematics on a sheet of paper. Fine, I understand. He wants different letters. This is your keyword. Different letters means what? M is a letter, A is a letter, T is a letter, and they are different. So to be colored differently, that means M may be red, A may be green, T may be blue. And he has another condition, the same letters. What are same letters? For example, A and A is the same. M and M is the same. Can you see that? To be colored identically. This is another keyword. So how many colors will he need? And how do we do this? Well, very simple. Write down the alphabet or the word mathematics. So M, A, T, H, E, M, A, T, I, C, and S. This is our word, okay? And we want to find how many different colors would we use if for every alphabet was a different color and the same alphabet used the same color. So let's start. Assuming M, we use the first color. So that would be our first color pencil. A would be our second color pencil. T would be our third color pencil. H, so far now, no alphabets have been the same. So this would be our fourth color pencil. E would be our fifth color pencil. Now pause for a while, wait and see. Aren't we getting back at M now? So when we see M again means what? We're going to use that first color pencil again. So I've used 5 so far. I'm going to repeat back with 1, and 1 can be whatever color. Okay. Then you have again A. So I'm going to use back the same color coded or numbered 2. Then we have T again, so I'm going to use the third color again. Okay. Now, do we have I anywhere before? None. And we have used 5 colors so far. So I would be the 6th color. Okay. And is there C anywhere before? None. So this would be the 7th color. And is there an S before this? No. So this will be the 8th color. So how many colors will he need? He will need 8 colors. Got it? Clear? Let's now move on to question number 5. Question number 5 is on coordinates, all right? Iljo colors the squares A2, B1, B2, B3, B4, C3, D3, D4. Which coloring does he get? Well, we've got to test out each and every one then. Look at option A. Check the first one. A2. Is A2 colored? No, it's not. So cancel this fellow out. Then look at option B. Is A2 colored? Yes. Is B1 colored? No. So we cancel this fellow out. Now look at option C. A2 colored. B1 colored. B2 colored. All right. B3 colored. B4 colored. C3 colored. D3 colored, and D4 colored. So if you color according to all these codes, you're going to get to picture C. Of course, this is our answer, but just check the others. A2, not colored, so not our answer. A2, again, not colored, not our answer. So not that difficult, all right? Read the instructions carefully. That's what you have to do. Now, let's go on to question number 6. How many triangles can be seen in the picture below? Now, first glance, you'd look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's right, yeah. At this size of a triangle, you can only see 8. But if you widen your scope a little bit and looked bigger, you would see another triangle, a bigger triangle, right? And see how many can you find. And you will see that you can find one more hidden here. So this is 2. big triangles, 8 small triangles. That gives us a total of 10 triangles. All right. Okay. So that's our question 6. Let's move on to question number 7. Now, question number 7, in London, 2012, the USA won blah, blah, blah medals. China was second with blah, blah, blah medals. How many more medals did the USA win than China? That's pretty easy because all we need to do is find the total medals that USA won, right? And to do that, we have to do a simple addition. 46 plus 29 plus 29. Now, sadly, you can't use your calculators at this age, so you would have to work out your standard written method. So you can calculate mentally, or you could use your standard written method. I hope you guys know what standard written method, 46, 29, 29, you write it out, or you can do a mental calculation. Here you will end up with the answer 104. Okay, that's for US. You got to do the same for China. Total medals for China would be, how many the fella got? 38 plus 27 plus 23, right? Okay, 27 and 23 is 50, right? 50 plus 38 would be 88. So double check, okay? Do a standard written method just to make sure you don't make any careless mistakes, and make sure you put in the numbers correctly. Sometimes, you know, what's written here is 46 and you go and write 45. That's a careless mistake, okay? You will regret, so don't do that. Now, what are we finding? How many more medals? More means difference, okay? So we're going to find the difference between US and China. Obviously, US is more than China. So you take 104 and minus with your 88, and you would get, how many would that be? Of course, work out your standard written method. And that would be 16 medals. Okay, that's it, done. All right, and when you have an option for 16 medals, you choose that. Okay, all your questions would be in objective form, which means you have options. All right, but here in my module, I just gave some and I just took away some. All right, okay, let's move on to number 8. Okay, number 8, Mike and Jake were playing darts. I hope you guys know what's darts, huh? It's a game. Each one threw 3 darts. Good. Okay, clue word. See the picture. Who won and how many more points did he score? So if you look at the picture carefully, Mike, you have to look at that sharp pointer there. And so one of his darts was 7. The other dart is pointing at 35. And the other dart is pointing at 25. So you got to calculate what's Mike's total. So you write down Mike and you put there 25 plus 35 plus 7. And that would give us 25 plus 35 is 60. 60 plus 7 is 67, right? Then we go on to calculate Jake. Now look at Jake's and look at his darts. Okay, he has got 15, he has got 3, and he has got 45. So you go and calculate how much is Jake's. 15 plus 3 plus 45, right? 15, 3, and 45. And that would give us, if you know how to do some mental maths, 15 and 45 will give us 60. 60 plus 3 is 63. So you can see here, Mike has got a higher score. Jake has got 63. Mike is 67. So again, we want to find who won. Mike won. How many more points did he score? 4 points more. 67 minus 63. Do you understand? So you can say that Mike won by 4 points. If you have an option for this, that will be your answer. Okay, clear the drawing. Let's move on to question number 9. Now over here, a regular rectangular pattern on a wall was created with 2 kinds of tiles, gray and striped. So obviously you can see these are the gray ones and these are the striped ones. Some tiles have fallen off the wall. That's the empty space here. how many gray tiles have fallen off, which means they want you to find out how many gray tiles are there in this empty space. And to do that, it's not too difficult. All we'll need to do is complete this drawing. Okay, so I'm going to use my pencil here. It's not so accurate because I'm just using my mouse. But you guys can use a ruler and a pencil. And then this is our gray, right? We want to find gray tile. So this would be where you'd have your next gray. There will be another gray here, another gray here, another gray. You just follow the pattern. Another gray and another gray and one more gray. So how many grays are in that white space? Okay, that's what we'll need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many gray tiles have fallen off? 8 gray tiles. Clear? All right, now clear the drawing and let's move on to number 10. Good. Number 10. A 40-minute lesson started at 11:50. Obviously, it's AM, huh? Okay. Exactly at the middle of the lesson, a bird flew into the classroom suddenly. Now, when did that happen? Now, clue word here. Middle of the lesson. Middle means halfway. Halfway means half. So, in a 40-minute lesson, where is the middle? The middle would be at 20 minutes. Now, if the lesson started at 11:50, you now have to add 20 minutes to it and tell what's the time after 20 minutes. And you can just count on, okay, 11:50, imagine the clock, okay, or look at your watch and then put on or add on 20 minutes, you would get to 12:10. Okay, at 12:10, your options should be there, A, B, C, D, E. And this incident happened. Okay, clear. Let's move on to our question 11. Now, in question 11, there is a maze on the picture for a cat and a mouse. Okay, look at the picture here. The cat can reach the bowl with milk and the mouse can reach the cheese. Okay, fine. Let's see the cat and let's see the mouse. The cat is here. Our mouse is here. So the cat can reach the milk and the mouse has to reach the cheese. But as you know, the cat and the mouse will not meet. How does the hidden part of the maze look like? Now, if you choose option A, definitely they will meet because you see, the cat will just come here and meet the mouse that's coming from here. So obviously it has to be option B because here the cat will move straight away and go up. He'll come out here and go to his milk. And the mouse would come from here. The mouse would come from here and go down, and that's where he'll come down here and go to his cheese. In this way, they don't meet. So your option is B. Imagination is what you need for some of these questions. You need to just think logically, okay? All right, let's move on, guys. Number 12, okay? Indian chief has 3 feathers. So they have some description here. There's 2 pictures here. Okay, over here, one person, down there, another person, okay, on the left and the right. So they say that the Indian chief has 3 feathers, an X, 1 X, arrows, and moccasins on his feet, which means this, all right? So this is the one on the feet, the moccasins on the feet, and then 3 feathers. So you can see 3 feathers. All right, so 3 feathers is fulfilled. How about, and the moccasins on the feet, how about the arrows? Okay, this guy has arrows. Oh, I think this is arrows, okay. Arrows, fine. He also has an axe. This one also has an axe. So the chief on both the pictures look the same. Now his son pula, he's got a son. I suppose this is the son now. He has 2 feathers. Now let's check whether he has 2 feathers. All right, this one fella has 2 feathers. This one has 2 feathers. So feathers is correct. He has arrows. Now he has arrows here. He has arrows here. Doesn't have an axe. Correct. He doesn't have an axe. And this guy also doesn't have an axe. He is barefooted. All right. He is barefooted. He's not wearing any kind of moccasins. And has 2 stripes drawn on his chest. This is the difference. Here, 2 stripes. Here, 3 stripes. So which picture shows the chief together with his son? This. So every element here has to be compared. Okay? You got to be very careful to check, counter check. 3 feathers? Okay, 3 feathers. An axe? Okay, an axe. Okay, both compare the chief and the son. All right? So this is how you do question number 12. Let's move on to question number 13. Now, 6 coins are lying in a triangle like this. Okay, this is the shape of a triangle. Oops, I'm sorry. Oops, clear the drawing. Okay. All right, the shape of the triangle is here. So there are 6 coins here. You have to move some coins to place them in a circle, as you can see in the second picture, like this here. So how many coins must be moved? At least. At least means minimum. Okay, what is the minimum number of moves that you can make with the coins? So when you want to do a question like this, compare. Compare which is the same. All right. For example, if you look very, very carefully, okay, look at your result. Your result is like you want 2 balls like this. The circle, although it's a circle, within the circle, if I join the centers of each and every circle, I'm going to get this shape like a pentagon, right? See whether I can find a similar shape over here. And you will see, yes, you can see if you join this, you can already almost get to the pentagon. So what's missing here is this circle and this circle. Now what's not in the shape is this circle has to move out and this circle has to move out. So in other words, with 2 moves or 2 coins, you can change this triangular shape to a circle shape. Well, guys, try this out at home with your coins. Okay, choose same level or same type of coins and try it out. Okay, so let's move on to question number 14. Okay, number 14. In a restaurant, first course means like the first meal. Okay, it costs $4. Second or the main course is $9 and the dessert is $5. The menu, which is the first course plus the main course plus the dessert, costs $15. So you see, reread the sentence if you don't understand. The first course is $4. Main course is $9. Dessert is $5. The menu, which is first course plus main course plus dessert. It's like a set, like a combo. Can you go to Texas Chicken or what? Sometimes they sell you in combos, right? So that one costs $15. How much does someone save if he orders the menu instead of the 3 separate courses? So you have to see 2 situations. Now, if someone walks in and makes separate orders, okay, how much would it be? So you'll have to take 4 plus 9 plus 5. And that would give you, you can write the answer here as well. Okay, 4 plus 9 plus 5 is how much? 18. 4 plus 5 is 4. 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. So here you have $18 if you order separately. Now, if you used the menu, you would automatically be paying how much? 15, right? So there is a difference between the separated order and the manual order. And how much do you save? You save, definitely you make a savings there. And how much do you save? That would be the difference, and that would be 3. That's easy, that's not too difficult, okay? So let's move on to the next question. Okay. Daniel had a package of 36 candies. Candies are sweets. He divided all the candies equally. So clue word, equally among all his friends. So 36 candies divided equally among all his friends. These are all your clue words. Which of the following was definitely not the number of friends? In other words, if Daniel had 2 friends, could his 36 candies be divided equally with 2 friends? Yes. If you have 36 candies and you had only 2 friends, yeah, you divide it and each would have 18 candies each. Now, if Daniel had 3 friends, could he take his 36 and divide among his 3 friends? Yes. You can take 36 and divide 3 and everybody will get 12 candies. Now, if he had 4 friends, 36 divided by 4. That's also possible. Okay, 36 divided by 4 and each person would get 9 candies. However, if you have 36 candies and you had 5 people, you try dividing it. Okay, 36 divide by 5. Here you would have here you would have 7. 7 times 5, 35. And you're going to have a remainder, which means you couldn't or you will not be able to divide the 36 candies equally. How about 6? 36 candies divided by 6 people. Sure, everyone gets 6 candies. So this can be done, this can be done, this can be done, this can be done. So who is the odd one out? This guy. Okay, so he's definitely not the number of friends. Do you understand? I hope you understand. Okay, so clear the drawing and we're going to move on with question 16. Viro's mom prepared sandwiches, okay, with 2 slices of bread each, which means draw it if you don't understand. Okay, this is 1 slice of bread and then another slice of bread. So this is considered 1 sandwich, okay? Uses 2 slices of bread. Remember what is slice, huh? Okay. A package of bread has 24 slices. A better word to use would be loaf. Okay, so maybe like this. Okay, a loaf of bread or a package of bread has got 24 slices in it. So if you have 24 slices and you needed 2 slices for 1 sandwich, this 1 package will give you 24 divided by 2. You can only make 12 sandwiches. Okay. Now, question is asking how many sandwiches can she prepare from 2.5, which means if this is 1, you got to draw another 1 and another half packet. So, 1 packet or 1 package, okay, has 24 slices. This is another 24 slices. And half of 24 would be 12 slices. However, when you want to make the sandwich, you got to divide by 2. So you're going to have another 12 sandwiches here. And you're going to use 2 slices for every sandwich. Here you're going to have 6 sandwiches. So from this first packet, you'll make 12 sandwiches. Second package, you make another 12 sandwiches. And half more package, you make another 6 sandwiches. So total up your sandwiches, 12 plus 12 plus 6. And that would give you 30 sandwiches. All right? Clear? And let's move on. Now, number 17. The year 2012 is a leap year. That means there are 29 days in February. That's what a leap year is. Okay. Today, on the 15th of March 2012, the ducklings of my grandfather are 20 days old when they hatch. Now, in order for you to do this question, draw a timeline. Okay? Draw a timeline and put in your days. All right, so we are going to start at 15th of March. Am I right? 15th of March. Go back one day, 14th, 13th, 12th, 10. Am I right? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. If you want to write it down also can. Okay, 13th of March, 12th of March, 11th of March, 10th of March. Okay, go back some more. 9th of March, 8th of March, 7th of March, 6th of March, 5th of March, 4th of March, 3rd of March, 2nd of March, 1st of March. Now the next day or the day before 1st of March, this is where the tricky part, this would be 29th February. Now extend a little bit because you see, the ducklings are 20 days old, which means you got to go back in time for 20 days, up to 20 days. You got to go back from the 15th of March. So let's go back. 1 day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Running out of space. So 20 days would land here. Okay, the 20 days is here. Where would that be? Now, this is our month of March, right? It's up to here. We have our 1st of March, 29th February, 28th February, 27th February, 26th February, 25th February, and 24th February. So the chicks must have hatched on the 24th of February. From 24th of February, if you count 20 days, you will reach 15th of March, bearing in mind there is a 29th February. So let's do a double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you see that? So when did they hatch? 24th of February. Go back in time. Draw your timeline, but you can draw it way much smaller than what I've done. Okay, and probably more beautiful. So clear the drawing. Let's move on. Number 18. About the number 325. 5 boys said. I think there is some mistake here. Vidya and Grisha, definitely not a boy. So 5 children said. Okay. Andre said, this is a 3-digit number. Boris said, all digits are distinct. Obviously, you guys do not know what is this. Don't worry. Vidya said, the sum of the digits is 10. The sum of the digits is 10. Grisha said the units digit is 5. And Danya said all the digits are odd. Now, even if there's some word that you don't understand, don't get stressed up. Let's eliminate what's wrong. So let's look at Andre's statement. Question is, which of them was wrong? So somebody said something wrong here. So let's look at Andre's answer. Andre said, this is a 3-digit number. Correct, lah. This is 3-digit. 325 is 3-digit. Correct. But Boris, we keep KIV because we do not know what is distinct. Okay. Now, what did Vidya say? The sum of the digits is 10. Let's look at it. 3 plus 2 plus 5. 3 plus 2 plus 5. Yes, it's 10. So Vidya is correct. Grisha said the units digit is 5. Units means the house of ones. Yes, so is it 5? Yes, it is 5. Now, Danya said all digits are odd. So we have 3, we have 2, and we have 5. And these digits, odd is 3 and 5. 2 is an even number. So obviously here, Danya is wrong. So even if you don't understand this, of course, this is of higher maths, okay? You can easily find out who was wrong by just knowing what is odd and even numbers. Okay? Clear the drawing. Moving on to question number 19. All right. A little bit challenging already now, although I've put it in easy questions, but it's a gradual progression. Mansoor and Sarah are living in a skyscraper. Skyscraper is a very tall building. Okay? Sarah is living 12 floors above Mansoor. One day, Mansoor went by stairs to visit Sarah. On the half of his way, he was in the 8th floor. In which floor does Sarah live? Now, guys, these kind of questions, please draw carefully. Now we draw a building, okay? We draw a building and we know that Mansoor and Sarah are living in a skyscraper. Sarah is living 12 floors above Mansoor, which means who is on top? Sarah is on top. Who is at the bottom here? Oh, we do not know whether it's the bottom really, the lower part or lower than Sarah would be Mansoor. Okay, but whatever it is, the difference, okay, the distance between Sarah and Mansoor is 12 floors. That you must understand. The distance between Sarah and Mansoor's apartment, okay, is 12 floors. Now, one day, what does Mansoor do? He went by stairs to visit Sarah. So he's going to go up using the stairs. On the half of his way, which means what? From Mansoor to Sarah, there are 12 floors. Now, 12 floors, he went up half. So what is half of 12? Half of 12 means 6, right? So he went up 6 floors. You understand? He went up 6 floors. He went up already half. He got another half to go. Then he'll reach Sarah. At this point, he realized, oh, it's not to realize, he was on the 8th floor of the condominium building. Okay, over here, this line is the 8th floor. Do you understand? Okay, so again, I repeat. Mansoor and Sarah are living in a skyscraper. This is your skyscraper. Sarah is living 12 floors above Mansoor. So this is Sarah, this is Mansoor. There are 12 floors. Sarah is 12 floors higher. One day, Mansoor went by stairs and he decided to go up by stairs. On the half of his way, so 12 floors, half is 6 floors. Okay, he was on the 8th floor of the skyscraper. The lift button is 8 here. Okay, all right. Now, in which floor does Sarah live? That's our question. So from the 8th floor, he has to go up another 6 floors to reach Sarah's place, which means 8 plus 6. And that would give you 14th floor is where Sarah lives. Okay, that's question number 19. And finally, question number 20. During a party, each of 2 identical cakes was divided into 4 equal parts. Oh my God, doesn't this already sound confusing? So draw. Okay, draw a cake, but since it's supposed to be identical, I try my level best to make it as identical as possible, okay? So, assuming this is identical, okay? So we have 2 identical cakes. This is our first information, 2 identical cakes, all right? Drawn already. Was divided into 4 equal parts. So, divide it into 4 equal parts. So 1, 2, not so accurate, but never mind lah. We just want to use it as a guide. 3, 4, okay. Again, maybe you divide into half first. and then another half. This is divided into 4. So both the cakes were divided into 4 parts. Okay, first, that's the first part, was divided into 4 equal parts. Then each of these parts, that means every part here was divided into 3 slices. What do? I need to divide every piece again, 3. So I cut the cake horizontally now. 1. Every part is to be divided into 3. So 2 and 3. So if you see, this part is divided into 3. 3, 3, 3. So I cut horizontally now. Okay, 1 part, 2 parts, and 3 parts. So this is how a cake was cut in a party. Now, we haven't even read the final part of the question, but we have already drawn so much. This is how I'd like to do a question before I get confused, because when I read a question and go to the end, I probably forget what I read in the beginning. So when I do a question like this, I would advise you to follow the question. So 2 identical cakes, all right. Please don't use circles. Circles are a bit messy. Use a rectangle, okay? You can use circles if you want. So a cake was divided into 4 equal parts. So divide it like a fractions. Then each of these parts, clue word, was divided into 3. Okay, that means every part here was divided into 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now we come to the story. Each person got a slice of cake. So everyone who came to that party got a slice of cake. And there were 3 slices left over. So there was 3. Left over is the remainder, the balance. How many people were at the party? So in other words, you need to count how many pieces of cakes are there after you did all that division. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 pieces here. And remember, there is another cake. There is another 12 pieces here. So altogether, you have 24 pieces. All right. And there were 3 slices left over. So you minus that 3, the remainder, you'd have 21. That means 21 people attended the party because everyone got 1 slice of cake. So 21 slices of cakes were eaten. This is how you answer, or you understand rather, the questions, such questions from Kangaroo Maths. Okay. So clear. And with this, I will end the session for Ecolia beginner level questions. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day.